Okay, quick look through Monday's end of day closing screens. What a fantastic day it's been today. Big lurch forward in many people's portfolios, I expect today. MTL having a good move. You name it. SLP having a fantastic move. SRC up through high. Yeah, fantastic. PAF continues. Just great action throughout. So, what else made a good move today? SRB obviously as well. So, great day in growth stocks. Cheers, James. Hope everyone else is doing okay today as well. I think we'll just buzz straight through them. It just, rinse and repeat, isn't it? It's run the screens, see what's executable. But, we know the stocks. We just, every so often, a new one will pop into our sort of radar, won't it? So let's buzz through the screens. I don't really need to go through looking through the commodities. We know what's happening. The commodities are on fire again, aren't they? The gold chart is broken in ShareScope again. I don't know if they're ever going to mend it. But, yeah. So I'll just hit the pro gaps. Sorry about messing up with the end of day. I ran them in a rush on Sunday, or was it Saturday? I dropped them, and then ShareScope hadn't updated the US. So I did them again this morning first thing, and I forgot to press load on the end of day ones before I jumped onto loading the actual GTRS. Did I load the GTRS ones today as well? I can't remember. I don't think I did I? Maybe I did. Yeah, I did. So the signals were in the GTRS dashboard I loaded, but just to consolidate, the pushed up signals dash wasn't there. Sometimes when you're in a rush, you move so fast and you think you're getting things done, but you end up forgetting things. Michelle's on the spring clean. What happens once a month, where she just goes absolutely crazy around the house, and I'm trying to. I built a unit for my vinyl room last week on the kitchen table while she was away, and stuff was everywhere. So I had to do that, and then I had to put it in the room, and I did that Saturday morning. And I've still got a load of vinyl to clean before I put it in. I've done 100 today. It takes forever. I'll just reverse that. I was daydreaming. Banks, investment trusts, Bellevue Healthcare Trust. A little base on that thing. I don't trade them myself. Well, sometimes I do, but it's very rare. And actually, this is one I have traded in the past. We noted the base on this one as well. So much more beta elsewhere, isn't there, for those of us who trade the stocks. Financials, industrial metals. Just continuation of these trends we've been tracking since the last pullback, really. 1 second, let me just save something. Jupiter there. Same, you know, I see the reverse fall base on that, but trading the stocks rather than the asset managers. Precious metals. So obviously we've got about 10 today as well. Pebble Beach, moving on. Into the swing points. In order of sector again. SCE. So I've just got this as a lose less scenario with a tick up in turnover. With these investment trusts. And you know, some people do say, well, if you don't trade the investment trust, why do you have them up on the screen? Because I just like to see the closing high numbers. You know, I've always liked to look at what's moving, and you know, in the down market, you don't see any of them, apart from ones what run contrary to the normal stocks. Equal to that QLT. I'll just punch this one in because it has got some forward growth, hasn't it? QLT. Asset manager again, but it's just, you know, because it was one of the ones what showed up back here. Did a horrible you know, look what happens to these asset managers in just a normal market correction. I suppose it, you know, it was a pretty heavy correction, wasn't it, at the beginning of the year, I suppose. But it was a correction. It wasn't a bear leg, just a correction. Yeah, it's not exactly screaming at me. 4 imprint there. So this one's light on its forward numbers. Deja vu, said that how many times? I'd need a bit more than that for me to look closely at that. Pull back on BP. If anyone's got anything they want to look at or cover, just shout it out, because I'm going through these at a rapid pace this week. Ingenta here, so this is that ING. Light on its forward numbers, really, on its pre-tax there. Turnover's flat, basically. So that is all I see in the end of day. IDHC. DHC SRC. Yeah, trail point. I get a feeling most people are on this low anyway. If you know, if you're anywhere around 100 days, you're going to be on that low. Can you see how it's, you just count back 100 days basically, and that's where the low is in that period. Is this one here. So most people are going to be on this low naturally now, or around, if you're trading around this threshold. So it makes sense, doesn't it? It's and that is now the mechanical low for me, the price action low. It's not always the same, you see. Sometimes it is, sometimes it isn't. And RFX. This one, it is a kind of what's the point when you can find smoother trading stocks, and this one gets moved around by the gold price, so being a pawnbroker basically. And then SRT Marine. I didn't take this one, but I know some of you did, and it's still working, isn't it? Depends where you took it from. Well, yeah, same again. You can't argue with 50% on a year, can you? 60, 70% on a year. You can't. It's nothing to be sneezed at, is it? Really. Sometimes sloths do pay the bills. So that's what I see tonight. I hope everyone else had a pretty good day there. I'll leave it there. See what tomorrow brings. Cheers all.